Hey, second grade, it's me, Miss Baroker again, and today we're going to do our first full math lesson together. So, make sure that you get your Chapter 3 book, and let's get started. We're going to go to 3.1. So, flip open your book to where it says 3.1 up at the top, use doubles facts. It's page 163, 163. Find page 163. Give you a second here to find it. If you don't have it found yet, pause the video and then start when you're all done. Okay, so hopefully everyone is here. What I want you to do is you can cross it out or just skip it. We're not going to do this first page. Let's flip over to this page where it says model and draw. And we'll get started. Okay, it says, you can use doubles facts to find sums for other facts. Now, that word sums is highlighted. It's highlighted because that word is a super important word. We're going to be talking about sums all year long. So I want to make sure that you know what that word means. A sum is the answer to an addition problem. So we're going to chant that a couple of times. Okay? The sum is an answer to an addition problem. You can hear that beat? Let's try it again. The sum is an answer to an addition problem. Say it with me. Ready? The sum is an answer to an addition problem. The sum is the answer to an addition problem. The sum is an answer to an addition problem. Did you guys get it? What is a sum? Right, the answer to an addition problem. Perfect. So the sum is the answer to an addition problem. Hopefully that will stay in your mind and you can dance to it a little bit. Make it a little bit more fun, because learning is fun. Okay, we know what a sum is. So we're using doubles facts to find sums. So we're using doubles facts to help find answers to other facts. So let's see how that works. What does that mean? Here, the question is 3 plus 4 equals what? So we have a big arrow, it comes down. If you know your doubles facts, this will be super easy. If I know 3 plus 3, then it'll be really easy for me to get 3 plus 4. So, really, we can break this 4 down into 3 and 1, right? Because if I have 4, put your 4 fingers up, I can break that 4 and take this one over here, and then I have 3 and 1, right? So really, we can break this 4 down into 3 and 1, and then we have a doubles fact, 3 plus 3. And the doubles fact, 3 plus 3 equals 6. And then we just need to add one more. So then it's 6 plus 1, which equals 7. So 3 plus 4 equals 7. Okay, we'll try it over here. It's 7 plus 6 equals question mark. Okay, again, if we know our doubles, we can figure this out super quick. Eventually, you'll be able to do this in your head. This is how I figure out these facts, is I use helper double facts. So if I know what 7 plus 7 is, really, all I need to do is take 1 away. Now, why aren't we adding 1? Over here, we added 1. Why aren't we adding 1? Why are we subtracting 1? What do you guys think? Hopefully, you thought something about how over here, 3 plus 4, what's the bigger number, 3 or 4? 4, right? So we have to add 1 more. Over here, what's the bigger number? 7. And that's the double fact we're using. So instead of adding 1 more, we have to take 1 away because this 6 is less. But we're still going to break up that, so now we're going to break up that 6, right? So 6 can be broken up into 7 minus 1. So now, instead of breaking it up like we did over here, where that 4 became 3 plus 1, now this 7 is breaking up, this 6 is breaking up into 7 minus 1. See how that's still 6? Right? So we're going to use the helper double. 7 plus 7 equals 14. And then once you get that, 14 minus 1 equals 13. So 7 plus 3, whoa, throwing things, equals 13. Okay, let's try it. Come down here to number 1. All right, it's 2 plus 3 equals blank. So we're supposed to write a doubles fact you can use to find the sum, and then write the sum. So all we're going to do is here is 2 plus 3. What doubles fact could we use to help with that? Right away, you can either do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you every time underline that first number. So I'm going to underline that first number, and I'm going to make that my doubles fact. So I'm going to make it 2 plus 2 equals 4. Okay, and then I have to think in my head, is that 3 going to mean that I need to add 1 to this 4 or take 1 from that 4? Is 3 bigger or smaller than 2? Bigger, right? So we have to add 1 more. So we're going to add 1 to that 4, and the answer becomes 5. Let's try it again for number 2. 4 plus 5. Again, we need to make a doubles fact. So again, I'm going to underline that first number, and that's going to be my double. So I'm going to do 4 plus 4, and I'm really good at my doubles facts, so I know that 4 plus 4 equals 8. And then I have to think in my head, okay, so here we have 4, here we have 5. I need to either add 1 or subtract 1 from this 8 to get this answer. Is 4 bigger or smaller than 5? Smaller. So since this is smaller, we have to add 1 more to this 8 to get the correct answer. So 8 plus 1 equals 9. Let's go down here to number 3. So it is 4 plus 3 equals, we don't know. So I'm going to underline that first number, and that will be my double. So I'll do 4 plus 4, should be easy, we just did it, equals 8. And then I have to think, am I going to add 1 or subtract 1 to find my answer for up here? Is 4 bigger or smaller than 3? Bigger. So we have to take 1 away in order to get the correct answer. So we're going to do 8 minus 1, and that equals 7. Let's move over to number 4. 6 plus 7 equals what? Let's underline that 6. That'll be our double. So we'll do 6 plus 6 equals 12. Then I have to think, am I going to add 1 or subtract 1? So is 6 bigger or smaller than 7? Smaller. So we are going to have to add 1 more to get the right answer. So we're going to do 12 plus 1, which equals 13. If you want, you could put a little plus 1 here. Up here we added 1, right? Up here we added 1. And here we subtracted 1. If that helps, you kind of understand what we're doing. If not, don't do it. Let's go to number 5. 5 plus 6 equals what? So I'm going to underline that first number. Does that help? I think that does help. Okay, I'm going to underline that first number. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Again, I got to ask myself, is that 5 bigger or smaller than 6? Smaller. So I have to add 1 to get the right answer. So 10 plus 1 equals 11. Over here for number 6, 8 plus 7 equals what? So I'm going to underline that first number. Make my double. 8 plus 8 equals 16. I hope some of you are super good at your doubles facts. All right, and then I have to think, is 8 bigger or smaller than 7? Bigger. So we have to take 1 away. So we're actually going to do 16 minus 1, which equals 15. So that's our answer up there. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to try this page on your own. So you're going to do exactly what we just did over there. If you're still struggling, if you're confused still, keep going with me. If you do understand and want to try it on your own, I want you to pause this video and then we'll go over the answers together. Okay? So make that choice for yourself right now. Are you going to pause it to do it with me? Or do you want, pause it, sorry, I said that wrong. Do you want to pause it so you can try it on your own and then go over it with me? Or do you want to just go over it with me right away? If you're still lost, I would just keep going with me. I know this is a little bit confusing. Okay? So, we're going to start over here with number 7. I'm going to start to going a little bit faster. 5 plus 4 equals what? So, again, I'm going to underline that first number. That'll be my double. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Ask myself, is 5 bigger or smaller than 4? Bigger. So I'm going to have to take 1 away. So it's going to be 10 minus 1, which equals 9. Then I'll go over to number 8. 6 plus 5. Underline that first number. 6 plus 6 equals 12. 6 is bigger than 5. So I'm going to have to take 1 away. So 6 plus 5 must equal 11 because 12 minus 1 equals 11. 6 plus 7, I'm going to underline that first number. 6 plus 6 equals 12. Are we going to add or subtract 1? What do you think? Hopefully you said add 1. Because 6 is smaller, so we gotta get some more, right? We need more. 12 plus 1 equals 13. 7 plus 8, underline that 7. 7 plus 7 equals 14. Okay, ask, am I going to add 1 or subtract 1? What do you think? Hopefully you're doing it, right? What we're going to do is we are going to add 1. We need more. 8's bigger. So it's 15. Okay, if you have not yet paused it to try it on your own before checking with me, I want you to try and pause it here and try the next couple. Okay? All right. Hopefully you've paused it, and now we're going to go over the answers real quick. Number 11, 8 plus 9, underline that 8. 8 plus 8 equals 16. I am going to add 1 more to make it 17 because 8 is smaller than 9. 5 plus 6, underline that 5. 5 plus 5 equals 10. I am going to add 1 because 6 is bigger than 5. 10 plus 1 equals 11. Number 13, 7 plus 6. Underline that 7. 7 plus 7 equals 14. I am going to take 1 away because 7 is bigger, so it needs less. 14 minus 1 equals 13. 9 plus 8, I'm going to underline that 9. My doubles fact will be 9 plus 9 equals 18. I'm going to subtract 1 because 9 is bigger. So 18 minus 1 equals 17. Okay, if you have gotten through this lesson and you still don't understand, don't freak out. It's okay. We're going to learn a bunch of strategies on how to add and subtract. I want you to figure out what ways make sense in your head. If this way doesn't make sense, you don't really have to use it, okay? All I want you to do is make sure that you write that doubles fact and you get this answer up here. If you can't figure out if we're going to add 1 or subtract 1, that's okay. Just get the doubles fact and get the correct answer, okay? Hopefully you're feeling good. You're feeling all right.